Somewhere in the far reaches of outer space, on this dark, uncharted planet, a meeting is taking place. Present are the most treacherous and evil enemies of the galaxy.
If you guys didn't know, you should already know. It's the Demise Pede case.
Oh.
There's still more hockey to be watched.
And after the Penguins game was done, I was like, oh, I'm going to go get...
Ulysses.
I went to Rite Aid, right? Because I had this cough. Then I'm starting to realize that I'm not sick. I'm like...
What is it?
It's just like allergies, I think.
Oh,
because I feel fine. Like today, I like went for a run. Like
I know what's up the hill over here.
Yeah, just jogged up the hill, all the way up, dude. Like through the cuts.
Yeah.
Where all those fucking like mansions are.
Oh yeah. Me and my girl have eaten in and out over there before. Up over by the mansions.
Yeah. Okay, but not up these hills, right? It's like. Yeah, no, it is kind of like.
It's that
weird.
way.
It takes you out towards like that neighborhood where you know where Grossbeck Park is.
No.
Well, it takes you. It basically takes you out on the very, very top of.
You like that one? No.
You go through these cuts, right? And it takes you out like after you're done going through that road through the hills. It brings you out to the very, very top of Tully.
Oh shit!
And that's it. You just like all of a sudden you're over there. It's like, oh fuck! So you just run through that.
Oh nice.
I ran through that. I was fucking tired as a motherfucker. But yesterday I got.
That's good.
Little Caesars.
And then they brought home Domino's.
And then when I left to pick it up, I came back, and then people were here, and it was Joey and Rob. Remember Rob? I think you met him last time he was here.
Oh yeah.
Big fucking white guy.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we just ordered some Domino's. Like, well, I guess we have twice.
You know,
twice as much pizza.
How many did you get? 2 boxes?
No, I just got one.
I
got 1 box and the garlic cheese bread.
Oh, what the fuck's going on? We're over here trying to set up my cousin's freaking
R&B extravaganza.
R&B extravaganza. It sounds good. It really
For the ladies.
does. Oh, did you fix the ending or no? We're just gonna leave it as it.
Leave it.
Spur of the moment stuff.
One take. So this shit's just gonna like take a year.
It should be. It might be done. See if you can drag it into the.
No, because it's supposed to fill up with blue right there or something.
Like a dark gray. Yeah, what the fuck's going on with this jerky?
Fucking turd.
One thing that I do want to talk about on this fucking thing is about because I didn't upload the other podcast where we're talking about the 5 bands basically that and like the 5 things. Yeah. So maybe we can talk about 3 because Art was here, but maybe with me and you we could get more in depth about it. But talk about that one again, like the main influences.
You didn't upload it because...
No, I still have it.
Churro, huh?
No. I don't know. You sound like that. Where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is.
God damn it.
I wonder why it's not doing it.
Doing it. Wow.
So yeah, this is my cuz over here. This is Haddles, aka C Squared, aka Anchovy, aka
Anchovy Haddles.
Anchovy Haddles, aka Pizza Slice.
That was good, aka Stromboli.
Stromboli boys. This is
AKA, we're gonna get yous.
We're gonna get yous, boys. This is half of the Scholar Boys.
Half.
And then when it's by myself, it's quarter of the Scholar Boys.
Yep.
When we're all by ourselves. This guy right here is a multi
millionaire.
Wait, what do you say? Instrumentalist? When you play multiple instruments?
I guess.
Basically, this guy's been doing music.
He's a fucking wannabe.
He's opposed it. He's been doing music for the longest fucking time. He started off, because when I was younger, like 16 or whatever, I looked up to you as like a...
You don't look up to me anymore?
I still do. But
I was kidding.
But I looked up, I thought you were like... Because you had sad and fucking like recordings and all that shit. And rapping and all that stuff.
By sad, you don't mean emotionally sad.
No, not emotionally sad.
It was my first band with David and Brent.
Yep. Social anxiety disorder.
Yep. But yeah, it was good times.
Good times. When did that all start? Hollister?
Basically, yeah. Me and Brent both he got a guitar and I got a bass, both on Christmas Day. And we were both
The same
neighbors.
Christmas?
Same Christmas. And that was kind of the plan. I was like, I'm going to get a bass. And I was kind of like egging him on, like, you should get a guitar too. Your dad plays guitar. He's like, I don't want a guitar. I'm like, but if you get a guitar, then me and you can freaking learn it together and jam out, which is what we were already doing anyway. We would take his dad's guitar. His dad had like this little like nook. You remember his house kind of. There was like a little separate room where it was like a computer, like a guest bed, and the guitars on the wall.
Yeah.
And we would take, and he yelled at us for doing this because at first we didn't know anything about guitars, so we just grabbed the one that we thought was the coolest. We grabbed the one that we thought was coolest, and it was the American-made Jaguar.
Oh, shit.
American-made. I have a Mexican-made Jag.
Which is...
We were grabbing the American-made one, and we had no idea how to fucking play this thing. And then every once in a while, we would find something that sounds cool. And you go, oh, that's cool. And then we had that little fucking cassette recording piece. Remember that fucking old heavy thing? I don't know if we ever used it with you. No, I think by that time you had a 4-track. You were like, you started bringing the 4-track.
Oh, the House of Sunnyvale.
The Tascam.
The Tascam.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at the time, we had this fucking thing. What we would do is mainly Brent would play the guitar and I would go in because I would be like too shy or like weird about it. So I'd go into a separate, like in his closet, and he'd be on his bed in the room and he would play the guitar direct in, no effects at all. It's just clean noise. And then I'd have the microphone going all the way into his closet singing, and I could hear what he's playing. Yeah. Through the headphones or whatever.
Oh, fucking clever.
And then
it records both?
So I could hear what he's playing through the headphones, and then he could hear, obviously, what he's playing, just because he's playing it. Yeah. And then we would just do songs like that. Improvise little songs, like 2, 3, like punk rock, 2, 3 minutes, just bullshit songs that were so bad. But it was fucking fun. And it was literally like, instead of like when you're a kid, you know, like when you're a kid nowadays, you go and you hang out with your friends in the neighborhood. I don't even know if the kids nowadays do that, but
they don't. They just go, fucking sit on their iPads.
Back in the day, it was like you're in Hollister, and it's 2002's like maybe 2000, 2001. Yeah, and we're going. You want to go skateboard? Our options were literally, hey, do you want to go skateboard, or do you want to play guitar, or do you want to play video games? Those were your options. What you did as a friend. Nothing else. You want to go skate through town? Do you want to go fucking jam and play something? Or do you want to play fucking NHL or Final Fantasy?
See, that's something you kids don't ever get to know about is the fun back in the day. We sound like fucking grandpas for saying that shit too. Well, but it's true. Look,
20 years from now, all the what do you call it? Fucking whatever this generation is.
Generation fucked.
Generation fucked. 20 years from now, they're going to seem old to the next generation.
Always.
And then the generation that comes, 20 years from now, we're all going to hate.
It's always that's how it happens.
Just because it's going to be different.
What do you think the people thought when TV came out? The people were like, "Oh my god, I'm living in the fuck." Is that?
But it says right here, share successful.
The fuck, my nigga.
And then this one's.
Go to visit. Go to visit over here.
I don't like the terms that Apple uses. Like visit. It doesn't say open. Like come visit it.
Wait, what does it say?
The fuck?
What does?
It's like visit, and I'm like, does that mean like?
Oh yeah,
open. Go there.
Like, no, you gotta go visit
it. Like you're going on vacation or something.
One thing about I used to be a PC guy.
That's why, yeah. So I'm not used to this terminology that.
But guess what? Mac is so much more like.
It's simplified, yeah.
It's simplified, but Mac was first too. Macintosh was first, and then because Bill Gates was still in the beginning stages of helping create Windows, Microsoft, and Bill Gates, he didn't do it by himself. He just fucking had a team, but he was so passionate to bring computers, just like Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak was, to bring computers to the everyday user. Both of them at the same time. But Macintosh and Apple, everyone thinks it's Steve Jobs. It's Steve Wozniak who created the first Apple computer. Steve Jobs just said...
He just marketed it.
He marketed it like a beast.
Yeah.
And Steve Wozniak was just a super nice... He looks really timid and just like, Steve Jobs was a fucking badass. Because he's a fucking adopted kid. So
Steve Jobs is?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I don't know. I don't really know much about him, to be honest with you, other than...
Steve Jobs, unfortunately, died of pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, I know all that.
But he was adopted. His real last name, his dad is like Middle Eastern. And his mom is some white lady from San Francisco, I think. Or somewhere. He was born in
his adopted parents, you mean? His adopted parents?
No, his
real
real
was
dad...
actually Middle Eastern?
His real dad is like... or not Middle Eastern, but is something. His real dad...
Israeli or something.
His real dad is from a different country. Therefore, the mom and him wanted to get married, and her family wouldn't have that, and so he had to go back to his country. He's still alive, the dad. And I'll look it up right now. But the adopted parents are Jobs. That's their name. That's their fucking name.
Jobs?
No. Punjabi. And that's why he grew up.
How doesn't show the fucking how to like video, the picture right there?
Oh,
it does.
It will. It will.
It does.
You have to kind of let it.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right.
So let's look it up, guys. Here on the Pete Keys. Steve Jobs' father. Oh, he's Syrian.
Syrian.
There we go. Who's Steve Jobs' Syrian immigrant father?
Like
Abdul Fattah Jan.
It's like North Middle East, almost Russian. Fucking. Have you ever met my friend Carmen?
No. I don't think so.
I think you have, but you just don't remember.
Maybe I was fucking plastered.
You probably were.
I probably were.
Her husband, they live right up the hill. Cool guy.
Oh, nice.
Musical guy too, and he's Syrian.
Oh, he's Syrian.
Yeah.
What do they do?
He used to jam with his little brother. Their names are it's three brothers. They all played music. One of them was a drummer, and the drummer's name was Sammer, and then the little brother's name was Ammer. And then the older brother name, who our friend Carmen married, and they live right up the hill, is named to Sadiq. So it's Sadiq, Sammer, and Ammer.
That's tight.
And they're Syrian.
Nice.
They're all cool guys, and they're all pretty musically inclined. But yeah, Syrians.
That's awesome, man. I love families that are into music. Like your mom was saying, like, your family, everyone knew an instrument of some sort.
Except for her.
Except for your mom, right?
She's like, fuck you guys. You guys are weird.
You guys are weird. It's weird as fuck. Cousin Jay says, you guys are out there. And we're like, what the fuck? You're out there. You're more out there than all of us. You're a fucking weirdo and a crab stuck in his fucking crab shell that doesn't want to come out.
You're fucking crazy out there, like, in the cold and the rain, driving a fucking tow truck and then towing trucks in, like, 20 seconds.
And yelling at people.
And just,
hurry up! Let's go! Let's go! Where's it?
I got money to make.
I got money to make. And then he's like, my money. And my mom was like, it's not your, it's the company's money. Or, like, a lot of people get offended because he's like, my time, my money, I'm trying to make my money, let's go, when they're taking forever on the phone or something, and he gets complaints and shit.
He talks about that shit?
Yeah, he talks, I always ask him about it.
Hella funny. So is this shit on there now? Is it like, where do I...
Double check, go to C, where it says C.
C?
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
On the top right, the
purple
that. And then go to Creative Studio. Yeah, there you go. The reason why it has that nothing
Oh,
up
I
there.
got one view.
One
And
view.
it wasn't me.
It was me. No, I was kidding. Oh, so here's one thing.
Cool.
Yesterday, I was looking for this shit. I made this a long time ago, right? On the Taz came. But listen to the intro.
You are the first to see my laboratory, and the creatures I have created for the purpose of conquering the universe.
So it said, look, you're the first to see my laboratory. Or you're the first to be in my laboratory.
What is that from?
That's from Space Ghost.
Oh, okay.
So that was like 3 years ago, right? I don't know how the fuck I found it, but I just recorded it straight through. It's from YouTube. I recorded it straight through the microphone from my old computer. And now, at the beginning of the podcast, I want to put that in as like an intro. Like, look,
Yeah, that's a good
welcome
idea.
to my laboratory. You can see all the creatures I've created
Yeah.
in order to take over the universe. So basically what that is, the reason why I put it in that VR song is because I was like, my laboratory is that room, and you can see all the creatures I've created, which are the songs and music with everybody, and anything creative I ever made from that type of laboratory, like the guy says in that Space Ghost episode. So it's a cool little introduction that means like everything, but I can't fucking find it.
The Space Ghost thing?
I can't find that specific episode where that villain is saying that.
I have Space Ghost, but I have Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, this is the old original.
The interview. I have it on DVD.
That's just
season
funny.
and for season and second season. It's great.
That's just hella funny. It's like, hello, his voice.
Yeah. I used to watch that with my mom, like on Friday nights, because it was Adult Swim. So I was never up late enough to watch it on the weekdays. But when I was a kid, like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. And, like, I used to watch it with my mom on Friday nights, and I used to wonder why, like, my mom would watch it with me.
Yep.
Because it's just funny.
It's funny.
It's just fucking silly.
Well, that used to be hella, like, for adults and shit.
Yeah,
Until
it was
South
on,
Park and all that came out and completely flipped the script.
we were watching some South Park earlier.
Oh,
An older episode.
Which one?
Is the one where Randy and Kyle's dad are not sure if they're gay or not.
Oh!
And they go in the hot tub together. It's all funny, dude.
Doesn't he like jack him up or something?
Maybe.
Or no, he says it at the end. He's like, "There, jack me off."
Yeah, something like that. It's like, you're not gay just because you watched another guy jack off.
Yeah, that's
Have you ever done that?
That's
He
it.
goes,
Right there.
oh, yeah? That doesn't make you gay, though. Does it? Well, maybe a little.
Randy Marsh is the funniest fucking character.
I know, everybody says that. And
He is?
He is, huh?
Do you need another one? No? Alright, you're fucking sweet.
I'm good. Let me continue about sad history,
Hmm?
if you don't mind.
Let them know. Let them know what's up.
You can see the clink right there.
That's the clink.
You can see the burp right there too. That's that. That's my.
That's the burp. Oh wait, let's set up the vid. Let's set up the vidcast too.
So
Let's set up the video cast.
I'll continue. What's sad?
What's sad is nothing.
No. What was I? Oh yeah. So
Sad history.
we would take the fucking guitar. We'd play it, and his dad yelled at us, and then eventually we started like, he's all, if you guys really want to play guitar, you could use this right here, and it was like a Squire. And we were like, we didn't know any different, so we
Yeah.
was like, fuck it, okay, whatever.
You're all, oh, cool.
This one looks the same almost. It's look like a Strat, and we're playing it, and then that kind of, I think, put Brent in the direction to where that was my like convincing him, saying, "See, I told you music is fun. I told you should get a guitar," because I had already wanted to get a bass, specifically a bass, because I had heard, Primus and.
How the hell did
Rage
you find out
Against the
about Primus?
Machine.
Because Cousin Jay showed me everything that you listened to. And that's why I started wanting to drum.
Primus. I don't know when I got into Primus, man. It was sometime right around the time.
No, how though?
How How did I get into it? I really got into them more when I started playing bass. I had heard them before.
Did someone show you the CD or something?
I remember seeing... I saw the CD, but I never knew
what they sounded
like. And then I saw... What is it?
Because the Tony Hawk video game. No.
Yeah, well, there's a Tony Hawk video game. But before that, there was Tales from the Punch Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to still play fucking music videos on MTV. And they had fucking that weird video of...
Southbound Pachyderm.
Not Southbound Pachyderm, the other one.
Big
One of those Big Brown Beaver, yeah.
I
remember seeing that. And then I kind of just like dove into it more once I got a bass. You know? Started downloading it and going, oh man. Just like you were talking about, I think, on one of your videos about Iron Maiden. When you got into them, you were like, damn, this is fucking crazy what they're doing on the guitar and the riffs they're doing.
At 12 years old
you're like, how the fuck are they doing that? And then once you're able to pick up the guitar and play it, you go, oh, that's how they're doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But before you even know how to do all that, it's just like crazy fucking
It comes like crashes of waves.
It's still cool, but as a kid, you're like trying to like comprehend it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's how it was for Primus and me. I was like, holy fuck, what is some of the shit that he's doing?
Be Quick or Be Dead, that song by Iron Maiden, I heard it. It was a rainy fucking day, walking to Piedmont Middle School.
Rainy Haddles?
Rainy Haddle day.
Yeah.
I was walking to school in the rain, and then someone let me borrow their Iron Maiden CD, and then it goes... It's all hammer-ons, but I never heard anything like that. Ever.
And it goes. Just kidding, that's Pantera. But no, that's fucking. But
so you're like
jamming.
I convinced you?
Yeah, no, I was already convinced. I already wanted to play bass and stuff like that, and then but Brent wasn't until we started doing that, and it showed us that like this is fun. This gives us something else to do because Hollister is not a lot to do. You know, like I said, we would just skateboard and play video games, run around town.
And they're like, hey, why not get creative?
Yeah, and once we started to like write together, and we'd have tapes and tapes and tapes of shit. Once Christmas came around, he got a guitar, and we got a bass. On Christmas Day, he came over to my house, and we just played Rage Against the Machine. Like, we were just putting it on, I was like, play it. And I remember I was picking up the bass and learning the riffs, and then it would, take longer than it would now to learn it, but I would learn it, and I'd be like, oh, I got it, you know what I mean? And then Brent's over there trying to sound like Tom Morello, and I'm pissed at him, I'm yelling at him, because the riffs he's playing are the notes that he's playing,
but not the sound
sound like Tom Morello.
Oh, you're a asshole.
I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't know he was doing all kinds of...
I didn't know Tom Morello was doing these crazy fucking tricks with pedals and, tricking out his guitar, having the amp, special techniques and shit.
You're out of the band. Not the first day.
How was it that I'm able to fucking play the and you can't do the wah.
Not knowing that Tom Morello's doing something.
I'm trying over here. I'm just like,
I'm trying over here.
After we would play like so much Rage Against the Machine, dude, and then after we got comfortable enough with like understanding music and the way that, especially with Rage, it's very basically structured.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's very straightforward.
Straightforward.
We were kind of like, oh, that's how. I guess we were kind of just like, I guess that's how music is.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't know like jazz or anything at this point. We were just like, oh, that's how music is. It's just intro, verse, and then the chorus.
Hey, that's the best shit sometimes.
And then back in the chorus, and then a solo, and then boom, outro. So that's basically how we did every song, and we just jammed.
Yep.
And we did tapes and tapes and tapes of him on guitar, and then sometime it'd go him on guitar, and I would sing, and then me on bass, and he would sing. We'd switch off. And then it got to the point where, like, I would play guitar sometimes.
Oh, shit.
And I obviously wasn't very good at it, but I would, like, come up with something that's cool, and then he would sing. And we did just tapes and tapes of this shit. And then it just started, after that, there were some of those songs, and then we would play them with Devin. And then
How did that come about?
And Devin, we met him at the high school. Well, we knew Remy.
Oh, that's right.
Brent wasn't in high school yet, and he was still in 8th grade, and I was a freshman.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was new to the high school because I was sick of commuting to San Jose to go to St. Lawrence. And I basically pleaded to my parents at the time. I was just like, dude, do I have to go to St. Lawrence? Like, after a semester, I was sick of it. I was sick of the commute.
Yeah.
Because I knew I sucked at school, and I knew they're paying tuition for me. Paying tuition for me for what? I fucking suck. I was like, can I just go to the local school here? And they're like, yeah.
You're like,
I was like, fuck it.
Let's go.
And then it was a trip, though. You know, it was like a big school. There's 2 campuses.
Oh, fuck.
That's how big it is. I think it's one of the biggest schools in Northern California, if I'm not
In Hollister?
mistaken. Yeah,
Jesus.
Hollister. San Diego High is huge. You got to cross the street to like go to another class sometimes.
Damn.
Independence might be bigger. I think Independence is probably the biggest. They anyway, had
This is a
had a
community
block
college.
schedule too. So it was like 3 subjects a day, but they were long.
No, I hate those.
So it was.
That's how Lee was. That's how Lee was.
Is that how Lee was?
It was 3.
Why do they do that at some schools and not others?
It's actually kind of better if you think about it.
I think I didn't mind it because it gave me like
Because you
more
know those.
time to focus on my homework, which I
Exactly.
never really did that much anyway. But
Hey, I didn't like school. I hated it, but you know what I mean? It's like, we're human beings. We're not fucking robots. You know what I mean? Like, this school education system, when was it created? Not that long ago. Did humans do okay without education? Yes, we did. That's how we're fucking here.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Being a fucking entrepreneur, starting your own business, or doing music, I think far exceeds education for a lifestyle that you want to live. But if you want to live a lifestyle of being a doctor or being someone else and that type of thing, then school is perfect for you. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a doctor. I don't
No?
want to be a fucking dentist.
No?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to be none of that. So school is not in my choice. I had to tell myself because I had to really tell myself, like, because I thought there's always this dark cloud over my head saying like, you're not gonna amount to shit. You're not going to college. You don't like school. You're not good. I did get my high school diploma, but then it's like, I always thought to be successful, quote unquote, you have to go to college, because everyone says that. Everyone's like,
The system makes it more. The percentage is higher for the way the system is.
yeah,
The way the system is built in America is if you get a high school diploma, and then you get a college degree, and you get married,
yes,
and then after you get married, you have a kid.
yep.
Well, obviously you get a job after you get a degree, then you get married, then you have a kid.
Stable job.
Order. Yeah, a stable job with the degree that you achieved, and then you have a child or 2 after marriage.
Yes.
And everything kind of systematically falls in place because marriage is within the government. I don't think marriage should be, I don't think it should be federal at all. I don't think the government should be involved in marriage at all, but that's just me.
Because there's a lot of fucking money to be saved and a lot of money to be made.
But
if a
if
divorce happens,
you want to do the system correctly, that's what you do. There's no saying that you can't go against the system and succeed. You could still be very successful and not go to college to get a degree, but always like that, like, don't fucking like pop out fucking 8 kids with 3 different women and then fucking work as a fucking shoe salesman.
exactly.
I mean? And then complain about society's out to get me. I live in Section 8 housing. Da 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 da.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, that's
that
the
I
reason
talk
why you live
about.
in Section 8 housing off food stamps, because you're irresponsible. You fucking moron. Anyway, I don't want to get too.
No, that's true. I talk about that all the time. It's like there's to a point, like you said, if someone, but that's all in the mind. They're a victim mindset.
Yeah, they create.
I used to be in that victim mindset. I used to fucking be like that.
they create that. Like, there was something.
It's not taking responsibility for your own actions. Therefore, you must cast blame on society and other people. But in reality, you're the one causing it. You're the one out there having.
And I'll go on.
6, 7 fucking kids by 3 different baby daddies, going out there taking all kinds of fucking welfare checks and all that shit. But when it comes down to it, you should not even have one kid in the first place because you're not emotionally stable.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who has I know a couple people, and I know someone, they 6 kids, 7 kids, different daddies, and it's like, you're fucking up.
They're complaining about I gotta work 2 jobs to pay child support.
Yeah.
I gotta live with these shitty roommates. And it's like, dude, you created this lifestyle with the decisions you made. Now, the first time you had a kid,
and don't blame the government either.
Bitch.
Don't blame the government either. That's like when there's the government's out to get me. It's like, no,
the
they're
government
not.
wants to keep me down. It's like, yeah, because you keep sucking from their tit. You keep bottom feeding from the titty. They want to. I mean, they want to keep you at the bottom. Not really, but if you're comfortable at the bottom,
You'll stay at the bottom.
you'll
forever.
stay at the bottom because the lifestyle that you've created for yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's this fucking interesting. You know Santi Gold?
No.
She's kind of like she's similar to MIA style music.
Oh, Santi.
She's American though. You've probably heard some of her stuff while we've kicked it. She's Black American, and I'm a fan of her music, but she put this up on her Instagram, and I'll play it real quick. Hold up.
Oh, she's wearing an orange thingy, right?
No.
Or no, that was MIA posted.
Oh wait, what? Oh no. Yeah, that was just some of the cool lyrics that I thought.
There's racial disparities here. When there was a drug issue in the African American community, we were prosecuted, we were put in jail, children were put in foster care, families were ripped apart. It was treated like a criminal justice issue. We had Rockefeller drug laws. Our jails were filled with men and women that looked just like me as people from the 43rd Assembly District. But now, we have an opiate issue. It is affecting another demographic, and now it is a health issue. And now we have to put money into diverting individuals from prison into treatment. And so what is missing from this package is a restorative justice package for all those individuals that were jailed and for all those that speak of.
So it's like they're talking about.
Wait, that's it. She's an artist?
That's not her.
Oh, I thought that was
That's not her. That's
Okay.
her. Let me make that very clear. That was not Santi Gold. Santi Gold is a musician, but that was some
Activist or someone?
some African American woman testifying in court, saying that basically the government is biased in the war on drugs.
Yes.
The government always wants this war on drugs, especially the Republicans. This is retarded. The war on drugs, they're right now their main focus is fighting the opioid fucking
Because it's in pharmaceutical drugs and heroin, right?
exactly, and you understand this. So the difference, the argument she's making is
I understand it's
is
just like...
the only reservation. It's true what she's saying.
Resolution
But
to
the
it?
only reservation that I have with it is she's comparing the opioid epidemic that's happening in very highly white populated states like New Hampshire, and stuff like that, and Vermont, and even some friends of mine who were brought up upper class who got caught up in pill popping and opioid addiction is because that's what's available to them is pills. But opioid, Oxycontin, etc., Vicodin, and shit like this.
Oxycodone too, or no?
Yeah, Oxycodone is FDA. It's FDA approved stuff. So this is stuff that's created by the government. Crack isn't created by the government. Crack is created by people in ghettos, high percentage of black people, and black people create crack in their kitchens and sell it to black people.
Yes.
So black people are killing black people with their own shit. Black people don't have the money and the luxury to get these high, over-the-counter drugs
Yep.
and these prescription drugs. They don't have the luxury to get Oxycontin. That's why you see, the Mexicans with blacked out heroin. That's why you see the blacks in the projects selling crack cocaine.
Yes.
Because they make it and they're trying to get a hustle and they're trying to find a shortcut so they can get the fuck out of the ghetto. And this is going to continue to fucking repeat.
Yes.
So she's saying we need to focus on, the inner cities, like, and the crack epidemic. It's true, we do. We do need to fucking get in there and try to find a solution to that. But don't say that, the opioid epidemic is the same. Don't compare them, because the government's not making crack. The FDA is, and the FDA is government-issued drugs.
Yes.
So the government has more responsibility and more control fighting an opioid epidemic than they do going to fight a crack epidemic.
That's made
if they go fight a crack epidemic, they got to go to black neighborhoods.
Yes.
And then you have black activists saying, black brutality.
Exactly.
African American brutality, which is what this whole racial injustice thing is about.
Here's one thing, guys.
It's just like a whole fucking thing that unravels. So the FDA and black people making crack in the kitchen is two entirely different things.
Someone fucking was listening to my video with Blasphemous in the car, and then they asked her, like, because I was, hold on, let me fucking open this, because it's always the victim mindset.
Yeah.
But I know why. I have an idea why. I don't know exactly.
Those aren't clean.
Oh shit.
What are you looking for?
Just a knife. I got it right here. There is a very, 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 I wouldn't say good reason, but there's a reason why the victim mindset is never going to go away for black folk.
Because of the history of America?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The history of America, that'll never go away. Imagine when people say, like, oh, you didn't have to go through it. And it's like, well, yeah, it's not like fucking someone that's our age had to deal with that shit, right? But just the fucking fact that that's the history, like, that shit will never go away from a culture. To know that happened, that you're always going to be looked at by, because the majority of America is white people, so then they're always going to be they're always just going to be felt at the bottom. So therefore, when you feel like you're at the bottom, subconsciously, when you're born and you're raised around ghetto ass fucking stupid people, you're just going to always fail, because that's just how, you don't know anything else. You don't really fucking know. And everyone could just be like, yeah, well, you have to go out there and you have to earn it or whatever. And they'll be like, maybe they tried so hard and they just can't, because it's when something's not in your reality, like to be a fucking Mike Patton or to be in that's not in our reality to be that level high of a fucking musician or that fucking caliber of a musician, right? Because we're just like, oh fuck, like it doesn't seem real to us in a way. It's like they must be like super fucking just whatever, I don't know, like Fortino, Mike Patton, all those fuckers that are at the top of their game.
I mean, yeah, well, not that they're not, they're obviously very skilled at their craft and very talented, and they're also older than us, so they've had more time also crafting their, or polishing their craft.
Yeah.
You know, I like and look up to both those two individuals, specifically Chino and Mike Patton. But a lot of luck came into play. And a lot of luck still comes into play. And people go, oh, it's easier to get your name out there now with all this, like, these open outlets of, you know.
That makes it makes it harder.
It makes it easier to get out there, but also there's so much shit out there now.
Yes, more
That
competition.
it's just like, yeah, there's more competition.
You really have to get creative and shine now. You have to fucking do something because everything's moving so much faster.
It's like Lady Gaga first started playing shows like in New York. Like she was going to fucking whatever New York University, and she was an artist or whatever, and she was a musician. Had an ear for pop music, and she's playing pop music at like regular bars and shit like that. But she wasn't getting any type of recognition. She's going, why aren't people getting into this? So she started basically, and she had to do this because she's decent looking and she's a woman entertainer.
Yeah.
She would wear less. She would wear the booty shorts and a fucking tight bra with cleavage and crazy hair, and then people are like, "Oh, now you're talking."
Now
She's
you're
fucking
talking.
sexy, and her music's sexy.
Yep.
So it gave an image.
She looked hotter before. If you all don't know, she's a brunette and shit, right?
Yeah.
Italian chick.
Big old schnoz.
Big old schnoz, nice tits and nice ass. But then everyone thinks of like the meat suit or some shit that she wore to the VMAs or whatever the fuck. The meat suit. Culture in America, here's the thing too about the white folks is that when they're like, get out of my country and shit.
There's a lot of those.
It's the mindset. It's the conqueror's mindset. It's
but it's the same as not the same, but it's the same passed on from generation.
Exactly.
Just like blacks feeling like victimized and belittled in society. It's the same as like whites saying, being very xenophobic and get out of my country. This is my country. Shit
yes,
like that.
exactly.
It's like, it becomes like a racial issue where it's like, am I for borders in America? I am personally for borders.
Yeah.
But I'm not for I'm for people coming to the country legally. Like my friend Abhinav, who's Indian. He did the whole process legally. It took him 8 years, and now he is a fellow American citizen. Goes to school, works.
If you come here to America, get legal, do it the right way, come legal, right? But don't fucking utilize this country to have 6, 7, fucking 8 kids. Like that's the shit that me and you agree on.
No, yeah. I'm not saying that happens to every immigrant, but maybe an immigrant will come here, legally, and then
start doing illegal shit.
Start doing illegal shit, yeah, for one, or have some
don't abuse
of their family
the system. Sneakily and shit.
Smuggle them in.
Yep, exactly. Here's the thing: the first fucking fobs are Spanish and Italian. Fucking Christopher Columbus, Italian guy. It's in Spanish. Secondly is the Pilgrims and shit, right? So they're fobs, so they're talking shit about Asians coming in being fobs. Well, you need to see you guys came on boats, before. So you guys are fobs too, fresh off the boat.
This Christopher Columbus was Italian, right? Or a lot of Spaniards found this land.
The Dominicas, San Jose, San
they
Francisco.
went further though. They didn't stay here.
Mexico is where Mexico City and Mexico.
They went further and explored.
Yeah,
and then the British
took over the East Coast.
They took over the East Coast.
Yeah,
exactly. And then that's what basically created America. Were the Brits that rebelled and came to America.
Yes,
and the fucking Italians wouldn't even come until hundreds of years later, and then they were like, "Who the fuck are these wops?" They literally called us wops,
guineas,
which is guineas, and wops is we were the original Mexicans. We were the wops, which is an acronym for without papers. And they were like, "Who the fuck are these guys flooding and taking our dishwashing jobs and we're doing rat jobs and flooding the streets and living in the ghettos and shit like that."
It's funny because a lot of people
it's part of immigration.
It all happens. That's why when
they all came here. They all fled here, legally. During World War I, during the fascism of, Mussolini in World War I. It was like, go watch Godfather 2, okay?
All I know is that this land is always going to have people coming in legally and illegally, and I just say, Fuck it all. It's gonna happen. Who gives a fucking shit? And it's the truth because there's nothing else. There's nothing that me and you can do about it ever.
No.
There's nothing. No, what we're gonna do? Vote, me and him vote, and then it's gonna get fucking lost. It's not even gonna count. Maybe not. But
Well, if you're in California and you vote anything other than Democrat or liberal,
it'll count.
Then,
It'll be
then
like,
no. If you vote anything other than it,
yeah.
then your vote don't count.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you're in California, you vote anything Republican,
They'll laugh at it,
libertarian,
like,
or conservative. Maybe not libertarian, but everything out
conservative,
here is so if you vote conservative,
It's so
about
blue, right?
anything
It's so blue
in
out here.
California, then it immediately like if you know it's
Two
it's a blue
things.
state. It's a blue
Two
state.
things.
You can do.
Two things.
It's electoral college.
I was so James Hetfield, remind me to say that one, the Metallica guy.
Yeah.
We talked about it last time actually. And then with Blasphemous, I said we were driving in the car and we're just talking about music. This is what this main fucking podcast is, video, all this shit. My channel's all about music.
I know. I don't mean to get political, but
No,
it's
hell no.
just-
My
it's
songs,
just-
I got political
it's,
songs.
Politics are interesting to me.
It's life. I love talking about politics.
Politics is just life.
It's a way of life. It's a philosophy. Everything in life is a philosophy. You got to have a good philosophy about money. You have to say, hey, I get a paycheck of, say you get $1,000 paycheck. It's like, what's your philosophy behind this paycheck? Is that $1,000? Are you going to invest any of it at all? Are you going to save any of it at all? Are you going to blow it and buy some, like,
Hot
what a lot of
Cheetos.
poor people do? They go out there and buy a $500 pair of fucking Jordans or some shit. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm rich now. But no, you're not.
I'm
You're
rich 'cause I
fucking
look
poor.
rich.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like
But, so the first part is with Blasphemous, we're in the car. And then I told him the story about this Asian driver, right?
Asian or
Asians are the worst. Orientals are the worst on the road. It's a known fact. I don't care to say that. I said
Some
if I
people
was
would
a
argue that they
stand-up,
would say it's a stereotype.
I don't know. I was gonna say if I was a stand-up comedian, I would get booed off the stage because I'd be fucking controversial. I love dark humor, like Bill Hicks, dark humor. What's that one white guy, Bill Burr, and then who's the other white guy from Boston? Starts with a D.
From Boston.
He's always drinking and smoking cigarettes on stage. Fuck, I forgot his name.
Oh. With the leather jacket?
No, not leather jacket. No, that's fuck.
Okay.
Andrew Dice Gay.
That's Andrew Dice Clay.
Fuck Andrew Dice Gay.
You had a
um,
good stick, though.
fucking, he's really dark. His mom, they were at his mom's like suicide mission. The mom was in the hospital on her deathbed, and then she was like, "Oh, I want to die," and then they're like, "Okay," so they had like a roasting session. You know what I mean? I forgot his name, but it's all about dark humor. So I said Asians are notorious for being
Donald Trump?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Bad drivers. There it is. So I'm talking about that, right? It's a stereotype. But it's true. It's fucking true. And I told him how this lady, like me and my girlfriend, she works at a mall in Milpitas, and I'm driving, and then the lady is in the fucking lane over here. To turn into the mall, you have to be in the far right lane, and she's like, oh shit, moves over here, and it's basically just gonna cut right in front of me. No wave, no sorry, oh my god, I don't know how to drive. So I said, Asian people, they don't know they're running you off the road. They don't know. They're just like looking straight, and when they turn, they're still looking straight still. Like they're just like, oh shit, I must turn left. White,
Super mechanical.
old white ladies that are like in their mid-40s will purposely run you off the road. It's because when I was in Roseville, all the crazy white ladies, the soccer moms would be like, fuck you. Like, they'd be like, fuck you, flipping you off and shit. And I was like, you really, bitch? You want to fucking... So I was like, at least the Asian people don't know they're doing it. So that's what I was saying. If I was a stand-up comedian, that would be one of my acts. As I'd say...
Accidental.
That'd be...
And the blatant ones.
The accidentals and the blatant ones.
accidents.
And then...
Hardly aggressive.
And then I was like...
Soccer moms.
No, but check it out. And then after that, I was like, saying it in the video, and I was like, and then I'll talk about everything. I'll talk about Mexicans, and I looked at Blasphemous, I was like, people wouldn't even want to hear what I got to say about Mexicans, about the, giving their kids soda before they're 1 year old, and the fucking
taking them to horror movies before they're
diabetes,
2.
all that shit. And then that's all I said. And then the video kept going on. So someone commented and said, "Wait, what do you have to say about Mexicans?" And I was like, "What?" I was just talking about Asians for about like 5 fucking minutes, and then crazy soccer mom white ladies for another like 2 minutes. I just said one little split thing about Mexicans, and then that person was like, "What do you have to say? You look like you're Mexican. What do you have to say?" And then I said, "You know, fuck, it's on my
Too
YouTube
much
thing.
pride.
I was just like, life is all a balance. I can say great things about every culture and bad things about every culture. I'll say good things about Mexicans. I'll say bad things about Mexicans. I am half. And I'll talk about every culture. I'll talk about black people. I'll talk about white people. I'll talk about Mexicans. It's better to talk shit and to address it rather than not.
Yeah.
I think.
As long as you have a reason to back up your statement. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
and not in a hateful way.
Not in a hateful way, yeah.
James Hetfield said he's in Colorado now. He left California. And he was living in the Bay Area. He was living in Marin. From Metallica, James Hetfield, he left because he said it's the liberals that he meets were getting pissed off at him.
One mindset.
Because he likes hunting. He likes hunting for his food. He likes hunting. And so does Joe Rogan because they're on the Joe Rogan podcast. And then he's like, I had to get the fuck out. Everyone is, one track minded and they're just vegans. And like he mentioned to them that he like went and killed a bear and they're just like completely like, you are the fucking devil for doing that. Not the devil, but like.
It depends on the bear.
Depends on the circumstance. But if he was he was just going hunting, if he used it, if he killed the bear for food and for hide, or not hide, but like to make something out of it, that's okay.
It has to be the right kind of bear, though. Can't be the California bear. It can't be the black bear, I don't think. Those are endangered. There are bears that are not endangered that you could kill.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if it's recreational, I would not ever fucking kill an animal for fun at all. If I would kill an animal, it would be to eat it.
Yeah, hell no. I would love to go to like wherever, shoot a fucking duck,
Bend
catch
Oregon.
it.
Oh no,
and then fucking
that's hey, my bad. I'll kill small animals.
like a duck or something.
I've already shot squirrels and shit.
Yeah,
ducks, yeah, but
now like
do those count as animals? No, it's good.
The whole thing where they might pass it to where it's legal already in Zimbabwe to hunt elephants.
Oh,
elephants are
yes.
endangered.
And Trump passed it, right?
He didn't pass it, but it's in the works to where it might be
legal again.
Legal for Americans to go to Zimbabwe and hunt elephants to make elephant trophies, which is just sad and
that's very
fucking.
sad.
It's just stupid, and I'm not one to say things are inhumane, but it is inhumane, and it's not one to get emotional about politics, but it has a lot to do with the food chain. There's a reason why they're endangered.
Good call, yes.
They're endangered for a reason, and if we don't have elephants,
something's gonna happen. See, that's one thing that there's a reason nobody ever thinks about.
And people don't even think about like how hunting for whales is still legal in Norway and it's still legal in Japan.
Yeah,
whales are endangered. Okay, so you need to. This is not the Viking ages anymore, where people kill whales like
blubber and shit.
For blubber and to make fucking jackets and to make food out of it and shit like that.
So I'm very, very disappointed.
Don't kill fucking elephants.
I am so fucking disappointed.
If it passes, I'm not gonna fucking. And yes, I did vote for Trump.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna reelect him specifically for that. Even though I agree with a lot of the stuff that he's passing. If this passes, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna vote further down the ballot for someone who's not going to be a president.
Yeah, exactly. Someone else, Green Party, or wait, what is that shit called?
I'll just put Joey Conda down.
Hey, he wins. Hey, people, the human race has. I'm disappointed. I'm sad to say I'm a fucking human because one, the fact that we have racial tension and shit. Who's to say why? we don't know if it's because people of color are fucking just like, oh, they feel like that, or if it's not. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. All I know is that it would not hurt. It would not hurt if some catastrophe happened and at least like fucking 75% of the population of humans died. I swear to God, that's one thing I think about. I'm like, that would be a good thing for Mother Earth. You go and you look up on the fucking.
It might be, yeah, because it
is.
would balance out the food chain.
It would.
Yeah.
Think about this shit. Think about how many fucking animal life forms there are. Okay, how many cats are there on the planet? How many spiders are on the planet? How many ants? How many humans? There's so much fucking life on this planet. So much going on, but no one causes as much.
But if we were 70% of us was killed by like some life-threatening meteor or something,
Yeah,
then we would be an endangered species. Think about that.
yeah, but we'd probably fucking repopulate. Like
we would,
again.
because we're the most advanced species there is. Like,
but check this shit
we
out.
could shoot, we could swim, we could build shit. You know?
Where we live is the Silicon Valley, right? You drive by
Not
Great
for
Mall.
long, but
I showed you that video, right, with all those condos and apartments being built.
yeah.
And then I've been up in the hill recently, and you start to see the smog. Shanghai, China has the worst smog. Behind that is like New Delhi, India, and then behind that is another Chinese city. So everyone that's moving here into Milpitas is Indian and or Chinese, mainly. They're gonna bring that same exact smog to here. So that same poison that is going on over in Asia is gonna be coming here. So I'm just like, wow, this is a spread. Like fucking
Now
Joe Rogan said.
Like they even have a limit on children in China now because they're so overpopulated.
Didn't they already have that?
And
The one-child law?
The one-child law, and sometimes
They'll kill it if
it's a female.
Yeah.
So they have a I don't know what the percentage is, but the percentage of male to female is significantly higher than female, and they're highly educated there. So the ones who don't even make it as doctors or engineers and are sent out here, and the ones who don't make it as doctors and engineers there are sent to the military. So that strengthens the military, and people go, why is Trump wanting to strengthen the military? Because we have to stay at the top at all times.
Yes.
We're America, okay? Like, we're, Russia and China are always knocking on the door.
Yes.
Military-wise. So if they have more men than women, and I don't mean to sound sexist or nothing, or
it's going to be a strong-ass fucking army.
Or nothing, but if you have more men in your army than women in your army, chances are your army is going to be a little bit stronger.
Yes, sir.
That's just biology. Sorry. But, yeah, fucking, it's crazy, bro. About fucking Hedberg going to Colorado, that's kind of like how I feel, too, about going to Oregon. It's not just
Hetfield?
Yeah.
Hedberg. I was like, who
Mitch Hedberg, the comedian?
Oh, the one that died?
The one that died, who just gave the one lines?
Diesel. That's Diesel.
The escalator is broken. It just becomes stairs.
Oh, it just becomes stairs.
He says it more.
Hey, Mitch Hedberg.
He was a funny motherfucker.
He was a funny motherfucker. He's like a Kurt Cobain of the comedy.
He was the one-liners, dude.
Hey, imagine if me, you, David, Art were all, instead of being music, we were like one of these stand-up comedians.
Dave on stage.
He'd be like Mitch. He'd just be like, yo, I'm high. And then everyone would be all clapping. Dude, because you'd be like the most fucking... You'd be up there walking around. You'd be like, hey, so what the fuck you motherfucking 17?
Why am I playing basketball for? I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'6". Oh!
I got hair sticking out of my fucking jersey.
Oh!
Hey.
Art would be a weird...
What's up with this guy's tan lines? Art would just be like...
Art would be
like,
I don't even know what
Art would be a mime.
He'd be a mime. He'd be a prop comic.
Silent.
Mitch Hedberg?
Mitch Hedberg.
Hedberg.
Google it.
No, I see this shit.
Google it.
Oh, you're telling them.
Hernandez.
Ethan Hernandez. Basically, music and comedy. And you know what? Movies too, but it depends on movies. If the movie is deep, like fucking Crash, or like
Still never seen that.
Oh fuck, it's pretty crazy.
That's the race one?
About race?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about race. It's about
Life.
but it all fucking ties in
Significant,
together.
like, events and shit.
Oh yeah,
That
it all ties in together. Shit like that, right?
And
Movies
food.
with the story,
And
food,
Food and music go hand in hand.
food and music go
Because
hand
it's
in
all
hand.
about reaching out to people you love and strangers and bringing them all together.
And while you're eating, playing music. That's why I'm telling you about like having like a joint that has burgers, pizza, and fucking tacos or some shit,
Burgers, pizza.
or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The people it's up to the customer or the people eating the food to say what they like,
Yeah.
and you have to adapt to them.
It's like I was telling Joey earlier. Joey was high as shit, so he's getting a kick out of it. I was like, Joey, ravioli burritos. And he's just like, what the fuck? Like, ravioli burritos. Everybody else is doing some fusion shit. Spaghetti burritos. He goes, everybody's making burritos. That's what led up to. He's burritos this, burritos that. He goes, what do you
Sushi
think?
Rito.
He goes, what do you think about poke bowls? And I was like, sushi without the fucking rice, just like it's seafood with salad. It's whatever.
Isn't
I
there
never
rice in
crave
there?
it.
And shit.
There might be rice in there and like some salad, and there's like some other fucking weird shit. And I'm just like, I never crave it. Like I crave tacos or I crave pho
Yeah.
or I
Oh
crave
fuck
pizza
yeah.
or shit like that. You know what I mean?
Never crave like
Or, oh, you
I
know
want
what?
some-
some pokey.
some pokey.
Never.
Oh, hey, here. Imagine this. Imagine this, okay? If you have the vision, the thing that sucks about life is that nobody ever accomplishes what they really want to do because they have the
Time
vision
runs
in their head,
Yeah.
but no, they never, the steps are hard.
Yeah.
So there's 100 steps. You get up to the second step and you're just like, I can't do this. So imagine this. This is what I was telling my cousin over here. Say we're in Bend, Oregon, right? Oregon. Or a nice little place, fucking wherever that we can rent out like this. Seriously, literally, the size of like, just imagine the size of this, and then the front room too, not too big. And then every night we're there serving people fucking some bomb ass hamburgers, 3 different fucking styles. That's it.
Simple. Keep it
Simple. Keep
Like
it
in and
fucking
out.
simple. 3 different styles. You got a fucking black and blue burger. You got a fucking bacon cheeseburger. And you got a
You got a
fucking
basic American burger.
basic American burger. And then we also have a wood fire oven pizza thingy.
Boom.
Simple as fuck. Margarita.
Why not
margarita.
brick? Why not brick?
Brick oven. Whatever. Wood brick oven. Like
Yeah.
whatever. Right?
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Because that shit'll last forever. All you need to buy is the wood or the charcoals or whatever.
Coals. Yep.
Coals.
And it's energy efficient too.
You don't have to buy the fucking big ass fucking thing.
That's so much energy. That's so
Yeah.
much fucking money.
All right, imagine that, and you just have 3 different fucking pizza types. You got margarita pizza. You got a little fucking suck my balls pizza and a little other pizza, right? Those, and then
You got a meatball sub pizza. You put the sub on the pizza and you roll it up.
exactly.
You got a stromboli.
Stromboli
we're gonna get you
Rito.
boys
Hey,
belly up.
Stromboli Rito. All right, now imagine this. Imagine you do that, right? I love cooking. This guy loves cooking. Imagine me and you are the main ones behind it, and then if other people need a job, we'll say, hey, we'll pay you good money, but you have to make it really good. You make it like this every time. The quality is
Consistent.
it has to be consistent. Consistency is key. And then, not only that, the best part about it is it's a mini pub. It's a micro pub. So we'll have some
Gotta
of the
get a liquor
best.
license though.
But imagine if it was Oregon. Imagine how much easier it would be to get everything. California's a bitch.
Mhm.
California is a fucking bitch. My grandpa said he lives in Nevada. I said, if you moved to, what would you do if you moved to California, back to California? He's like, I'd take every $20 fucking bill and wipe my fucking ass with it. Out of $100, I'd take a $20 bill and wipe my fucking ass with it because that's what's going to taxes. Nevada doesn't have state tax.
And neither does Oregon.
Neither does Oregon. So I said, imagine if it's not only a little restaurant with simple ass food that's you can make not even thinking about it, and it's going to be quality every time, but it's also you just got 4 or 5 main beers on tap, and then the rest are bottles. You make profit off that shit, right? You upsell and you get tips, and then you have live music couple nights a fucking week. That would be brilliant. That's what I envision. That's what I want to do because
like the live music, couple nights a week, Friday and Saturday night or something, and then the kitchen closes and the bar stays open. You know what I mean? And then the music starts playing.
And then guess what? Old Demise over here will be like, hey, I'll fire up the grill real quick. We got some extra meat. I'll make some sliders for free, and I'll be like,
Belly Up Boys.
The Belly Up Boys, the best Belly Up thingy.
That's what it's called, Belly Up Boys Deli.
Belly Up Boys, fucking go fuck yourself, deli.
Belly Up Boys Delicatessen.
That's a vision, and that's something that's definitely attainable. But the thing that sucks is to take the steps to get there is not easy.
That's what I like about
music and food.
Because you get
community.
You see it, you hear it, you see it, you know the proper steps to take to create it.
Yes.
And then you just do it. And same with food. You get a recipe, you see the steps.
Yep.
And then you watch it or whatever, you watch something on YouTube and how they made it.
Put it together.
Visually how they did it.
And then you make it your own after.
Then, yeah, or you do it like by the book and then you make it again and again, you make it your own. You adjust it.
Well, that's why I said, like you said too, music and food together. There's got to be a spot. That's why Andy, learning from him, would be, hey, can you hook me up with the freaking cerveza?
Yeah, I got you.
Learning from someone who runs a fucking business, operates a business, we can learn so much from him. And we'll tell him an idea like that, right? Tell him, I'd be like, hey, this is what I want to do.
And then you can rap while you make tacos.
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
I want some carnitas.
Ooh. Everything's got to be three different pizzas, 3 different burgers, 3 different taco styles. You know what I mean? It's so fucking simple. My girlfriend keeps fucking telling me, too. She's like, so, like, when are you going to finish your recipes so you can, like, start doing that shit? I'm like, damn, I'm scared as fuck. I don't know. I don't want to sell it out on the streets like that. I don't want to do that type of shit because that's your typical street corner, you know, like Mexican or even Asian on the street corner type shit. I don't live in that type of fucking community where a lot of people are doing that. So it wouldn't really work. Food would get cold. The thing is to get a small place, but rent overhead would probably drown you out before you even. The only thing that I would be able to do is The only thing I would be able to really do is have like family come in, that is guaranteed gonna fucking, and friends. Other people come in.
Yeah, that's how it builds, I feel like.
To pay for reals. And I'll be like, guys, this is going to a good cause. It's not overnight. I can't just fucking automatically be the coolest spot or the best tasting spot, but just watch. And over a year, 2 years, the reputation gains. You cannot grow something organically. You can't grow something organically like a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can grow it 2 separate type of ways. You can grow a YouTube channel organically, or you can grow it where you fucking are paying for views, paying for subscribers, clickbaiting for subscribers. That's an unorganic way to do it. That's like the sleazy way to do it.
That's organic.
That's organic. So in business, the same fucking rules apply because I know people who try to get rich quick, and guess what happens? The get rich quick scheme, you'll lose it faster and you'll be in more debt. My pops trying to get rich quick. He took a lot of protein shakes and did all that shit. Try to get built quick. If you ever try to fool anybody, you're always gonna get fooled. You try to get rich quick, you're gonna end up being fucking broke because a fence that goes up fast falls down faster. The fence that you build up slowly stays up forever. Like you have to really make sure it's a foundation.
Build a wall, baby.
Build a wall, but you have to build it up like a foundation. You can't build it quick. You can't get rich quick. You can't go out there and fucking try to connive other people and like do all this shit because you'll be exposed. You'll lose it all. It's the fucking universal laws, what people believe in, but that's true.
Sure wish Art was here.
Art would have been just as you just never would have said anything. It would have been just like, hey, Art is here.
So I love his presence, his energy.
Oh hell yeah.
You know?
No, he is. Whenever he says something, it's just like funny. Or it's just like it's meaningful.
Yeah.
Me and you were just like skibble-a-bee-bop, skibble-a-bee-bop. And then him, he's like
half what we say is just like
flattened off the mind. And then to him, he's just like
ranting gibberish.
He's just like, I'm the tech.
Look at this cat.
Look at this cat.
He has a cat life again.
All right. We're gonna start a new P keys.